This isn't just friends hanging out at a coffee shop. This is marketing. This is business. It should be professional. And the way we write needs to be distinctly different from the way that we speak in person. Growing up, I was always nervous to let my tons of hair be seen. Would mostly wear it up, which there's nothing wrong with that. Out of your face, it's out of your food, good to go. But there were certain moments where I was like, I want to be able to feel comfortable with how my hair naturally is and not have it straightened all the time. And I had to work through this fear of, oh wait, I'll be right back. I had to work through this fear of letting my natural curls be seen. This applies to everyone. Maybe you don't have curly hair that you're getting used to. Maybe it's some other part of your story, some other part of yourself that you're just not completely comfortable with showing or being seen because it makes you different, it makes you stand apart in your social circle, in your niche, whatever it is. You might be holding back a bit of a superpower or an edge that can attract the clients and the customers that you actually want to be attracting. When you go into the public, whether it's in person or online, and I'll place an emphasis on the online side of it because digital marketing is a huge thing that I'm studying and learning about right now. When you market yourself digitally on social media or blog on your website, you owe it to yourself to remain authentic to your brand, to the way that you speak, the way you see the world, the way that you are, and how that translates into the business's identity and characteristics. Because on the other hand, if you go into marketing and creating content with the aspiration to do what everyone else is seemingly doing, and really they're all trying to figure it out too, sure, it's going to attract an audience, but does it really connect you with the audience that best fits your dynamic, your energy, what you want to do with your work and with your brand? Probably not. For example, if for the rest of my life I had continued chemically straightening my hair, which by the way was super painful and damaged my scalp, that's another story, I would probably miss out on some cool random connections with other people with thick curly hair who, you know, maybe like we're walking down the street and we're like, oh, we're twinning or whatever, just these random joyful moments that I might not have experienced had I kept what was natural and real to me hidden. Now, that's not to say that you can't change and that you shouldn't experiment. I think that wanting to creatively express yourself is inevitable. To stuff down the curiosities, that also isn't helpful. But what I'm really talking about is if there's an element of yourself individually or your business or brand collectively that takes a lot of work to hide or to suppress, and it's more of this draining type of work than empowering work, then maybe you can release that. Take that load off, step into a version of yourself that does feel more natural and that does feel like it takes less work and less of that energy that you could be using towards other more productive things in your business. With that, I think there's room to play with your tone of voice and the way that you create written content. A huge thing I'm working on right now is building up my home and lifestyle blog for the purpose of affiliate marketing. As I grow my website traffic, I'll be able to make more affiliate sales. Whether or not you're doing affiliate marketing, this can still apply to you. I'm finding that as I'm putting together these initial blog posts, I get to the point of keyword research and outlining the post and then actually writing it. There tends to be this little bit of a gap where I'm like, it doesn't feel like it's 100% done. I don't know quite what's missing. And over the past couple of days, I've realized I just need a few sentences or phrases here and there that feel casual, that feel like just me hanging out with you talking. It doesn't feel necessarily professional or super markety, I guess, but it feels like me. It feels like, yes, this is my blog. This is katquintana.com. Maybe a casual tone of voice or a more humorous edge kind of repels you because you're like, wait a minute, this isn't just friends hanging out at a coffee shop. This is marketing. This is business. It should be professional. And the way we write needs to be distinctly different from the way that we speak in person. I'm kind of thinking that's not always true. I mean, I can definitely understand in certain niches, in certain industries, you can't get away with too much slang or abbreviation or vernacular because of the technical or maybe legal information that you're trying to communicate. But I would say outside of that exception, the new rule can be, I'm writing content in a way that just fits, that kind of takes less work and feels more flowy, like my sleeves, you know? Maybe this is something you can start practicing as you create your own written pieces, whether it's for a blog or for social media. And maybe that standard of having to write in a particular way that sounds super professional, maybe it used to hold you back and stop you from creating the way that you want to create and reaching the audience that really connects with you and vibes with your message. But it doesn't have to do that anymore. It doesn't have to block you anymore. As long as you're willing to give it a try, you can really hone in on an approach to marketing that takes less time and energy and eliminates the readers or the audience that is not going to hang with you, that doesn't actually stay with you in the long run and doesn't help you make sales. For me personally, I'm going to be putting this idea into practice as I continue to post more on my website and social media. So stay tuned for more practical lessons and important reflections as I develop my own process. If you have any specific tips or processes that work for you right now in terms of creating marketing pieces and written content, feel free to share that. Let us know what's working for you.